In a quiet town, nestled among tall oaks and gentle hills, there was a house. Not just any house, but a house that held a story. A love story, to be exact. This tale begins with two young souls, Noah and Allie. Part 1. The Beginning of Forever. Noah was a rugged young man, with a heart full of dreams and a spirit unyielding. Allie, on the other hand, was a vibrant spirit, full of laughter and dreams of her own. Their paths crossed one summer, beneath the azure sky, and little did they know, it was a meeting that would change their lives forever. The spark between them was palpable, like a lightning bolt that etched their names into the stars. From that moment, they were inseparable. Their days were filled with stolen glances, shared secrets, and the kind of laughter that echoed through the trees. As summer waned and autumn painted the world in shades of gold, they knew their time together was limited. The season's end meant parting, but they clung to each moment, savoring it like the sweetest of candies. Little did they know, fate had plans for them far beyond that golden summer. And so, their story begins with a promise, whispered in the hush of night, under a sky adorned with 1,000 twinkling witnesses. A promise that would shape their lives in ways they could never have imagined. Part 2. Seasons of Separation. As the final embers of that unforgettable summer flickered and faded, reality settled in with a bittersweet embrace. The world turned, carrying Noah and Allie in opposite directions. Distance stretched between them like an unending road, and their hearts, though tethered, were subjected to the cruel hands of time. Noah, with his hands roughened by labor and his eyes fixed on the horizon, found solace in the land. He poured his dreams into every nail, every beam, building a sanctuary amidst the tall trees that stood as silent sentinels, guarding his hopes. Each stroke of the hammer echoed with the echo of Allie's laughter, a melody that sustained him through the long, solitary days. Meanwhile, Allie's world spun into a whirlwind of elegance and sophistication. The city lights dazzled, and the hum of ambition filled the air. She moved through rooms adorned with silk and crystal, yet her heart carried the echo of another life, another love. Each polished surface reflected her image, but none held the warmth of Noah's gaze. As the seasons changed, so did their lives. Spring brought renewal, but it was a renewal tinged with longing. Summer arrived, painting the world in vivid hues, yet its brilliance only served to highlight the absence that gnawed at their souls. Autumn descended, casting a melancholy shadow over their hearts, reminding them of the impermanence of time. Through it all, their letters were lifelines, pages filled with ink and emotion, carrying their voices across the miles. Each word was a bridge, a testament to a love that refused to wane, despite the vast expanse that separated them. And so, part 2 of their story unfolds, a tapestry woven with threads of longing, hope, and the unyielding promise of a love that defied time and distance. Part 3. Echoes of the heart time flowed like a river, carrying Noah and Allie through the tapestry of life. In the small town where their story began, the old house stood as a silent witness, its walls echoing with the whispers of their love. The years etched lines on their faces, but within their hearts, the flame of their affection burned ever brighter. Noah's hands, once calloused and strong, now cradled the letters that bound them together. His gaze often turned towards the horizon, searching for a sign, a glimmer of hope. His hands still worked, still shaped and molded, but it was Allie's memory that gave purpose to each stroke. Allie, in her world of elegance and privilege, moved through galas and gatherings with grace and poise. Yet, her eyes held a distant gaze, as if they were windows to another time. The echo of Noah's laughter, the touch of his hand, lingered in the corners of her mind. She danced through life, but it was Noah's name that danced on her heart. In the passage of days and nights, their paths sometimes veered, taking unexpected turns. Other loves came and went, like shooting stars in the night sky, leaving traces of fleeting brilliance. Yet, through it all, the stars that burned brightest were the ones they had painted together. Life's tapestry wove them into its intricate design. They faced joys and sorrows, triumphs and trials, but always, there was a thread that connected them. It was a thread of love, woven with the finest strands of devotion and the unbreakable bond of shared memories. And still, the letters flowed, like a river of words and emotions that bridged the gap between them. Each envelope held a piece of their souls, a testament to a love that refused to be confined by time or space. Part 3 of their story is a chapter of endurance, of two hearts beating in rhythm across the expanse that sought to divide them. It is a tale of echoes, where the resonance of their love reverberated through the years, carrying them forward towards a destiny that awaited them. Part 4. Reunion in the Rain. As the years danced on, a whisper of destiny stirred in the wind, drawing Noah and Allie closer once again. It was a day like any other, when rain fell in gentle sheets, painting the world in glistening hues. In the small town where their story began, the old house stood, its time-worn walls steeped in memories. Noah, with the wisdom of years etched in his eyes, found himself drawn back to the place where it all began. The years had softened the edges of his once rough features, but the fire within still burned bright. He walked the familiar paths, every step echoing with the resonance of a love that had never dimmed. Allie, amidst the trappings of her elegant life, felt a pull, a magnetic force drawing her back to a place she had never truly left behind. Her steps echoed through the halls of grandeur, but her heart beat in rhythm with the memory of a love that had shaped her very soul. And then, on a day when raindrops danced in a melodic symphony, their paths converged once more. The world seemed to hold its breath, as if nature itself recognized the significance of this moment. They stood before each other, eyes locking in a gaze that transcended time. Tears mingled with rain, washing away the years of separation. In that moment, the years fell away like autumn leaves, leaving only the essence of two souls who had always been meant to find each other again. Their hands found each other, fingers intertwining like pieces of a puzzle finally reunited. In that rain-soaked embrace, they found solace, redemption, and a sense of completeness that had eluded them for far too long. The world around them blurred, leaving only the sensation of being held in the arms of destiny. Part 4 of their story is a chapter of reconnection, of two souls finding their way back to each other through the currents of time. It is a tale of rain, washing away the scars of separation and leaving behind a canvas ready to be painted anew. Part 5. Forever Entwined. In the wake of their reunion, Noah and Allie stood on the precipice of a new beginning. The rain, once a mere backdrop, now seemed to cleanse their souls, washing away the remnants of the years they had spent apart. It was a moment suspended in time, a crescendo of emotion that resonated through the very core of their beings. As they gazed into each other's eyes, they saw not only the reflection of the present, but a reflection of the past and a glimpse of the future. They knew, with a certainty that transcended words, that they were meant to be together. Their hearts beat in harmony, a rhythm that echoed through the chambers of their intertwined destinies. With the old house as their witness, they made a promise to cherish each moment, to weather the storms, and to celebrate the sunshine. They vowed to carry the lessons of their separation, transforming them into the bricks that would fortify the foundation of their shared journey. The years that had stretched between them now seemed like a mere breath, a pause in the melody of their love story. Every trial they faced, every triumph they celebrated, was woven into the tapestry of their lives, creating a narrative that was uniquely theirs. And so, they embarked on the next chapter of their journey, hand in hand, hearts ablaze with a love that had withstood the test of time. Their days were filled with laughter, with shared dreams, and with the kind of contentment that comes from knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. As the sun set on their lives, they knew that their love story was not bound by earthly confines. It was a tale that would echo through the ages, a testament to the enduring power of love. And when their time came to bid farewell to this world, they did so with the knowledge that their souls would forever be entwined, dancing together in the boundless expanse of eternity. And so, dear listener, their story lives on, a beacon of hope and a reminder that true love knows no bounds. May it inspire you to believe in the magic of love, to hold fast to your dreams, and to cherish the moments that shape your own unique narrative. For in the end, it is love that weaves the most beautiful stories of all.